Oh, welcome back to the Matrix. You know, to the Matrix. You are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today we got ourselves a banger daily market news analysis. What is up? What is up? How's everyone feeling out of 10? Make sure you guys are spamming that like button, hitting the share so other people can spam that like button. What is up, guys? Hold on one second here. Let me do something. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it, guys. Spam that like button, hit the share so other people can spam the like button. As of the time of recording, Bitcoin currently sitting at $117,614. All right. I mean, it's looking very, very good. This is a clean breakout from the bull flag. We hit our first target. It's getting a little hot on the RSI 76. Nothing too crazy out of this world on the daily. On the 5 hour, it is looking pretty hot right now, 88. Excuse me. I would expect a back test at the prior range of about 112. That's not going to be weird at all. And it's to be expected. Nothing goes up in a straight line forever. You guys are going to be pissed at me again the next pullback we have. So there you go. I'm just throwing it out there. Hear me. Guess what? Nothing goes up in a straight line forever. So there we go. Everyone's saying happy birthday in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Yes, savages. This is the last day of the birthday sale. So if you want to take advantage of that, that ends at midnight tonight. XRP looking very, very good. It already put in a macro higher high, confirmed the bear trap. I said 243 was the critical level to get above. We got above it, and boy, did we ever. We just rocketed past it. Got as high as almost $3 today, which I said would be a critical level in my XRP breakdown earlier today. And we actually, if we go on a smaller time frame, basically that's what happened. We basically got rejected off of the 3, came back to 270. That move is pretty much, you could almost classify that as being done. Pretty big cross to the downside on the RSI on the 1 hour. On the 5 hour, very, very hot for XRP. On the daily, even pretty hot, putting in a higher high on the RSI. So I expect a back test to about 260, 270, hanging out in there for a little bit. Ethereum has actually got more room to grow, in my opinion, and it is clearly at the top of the range now, and it looks like it's poking above, doing a full breakout just like everything else has. So we'll see, and that's going to bode really well for the Bitcoin dominance. It is hot on the 5 hour. Everything's hot. Everything's red hot. You know what I mean? Like, you don't just go up, you know, some stuff is up 60% today. Some stuff is up, you know, when we look at the crypto bubbles, 32%, 70%, 32%, 19%, 11%. That's not like, this isn't every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, we chart this out. We get ready for these moments when they actually happen. But they don't happen every day. So don't sit here and expect every single day is going to be green days only, because that's not real. So just listen, I just want to taper everyone's expectations. I'm very happy that, you know, all of my analysis that I've done over the last months and months, putting Bitcoin, and when Bitcoin was at 75K, I said we'd go to 118 before a new all-time high, before a new low, or I would shave my beard, saying that Ethereum is going to go to 3,000, saying that XRP is going to 243 was my target. It actually went above that. You know, everything that we've been analyzing and charted out, mapped out for literal months and months and months is coming to fruition, and it's a good feeling. But I just want to pump the brakes a little bit for everyone, and I don't want to get, you know, it's not the time to FOMO or anything like that. So, but it's looking good. I'm super pumped with how the market is going. It's looking very, very good. Bitcoin dominance is just getting crushed, my brethren. Crushed, my brethren in Christ. Look at that. Look. Would you just look at it? How beautiful. how magnificent. What did I say? All we need is 3,000 Ethereum, and that's going to be all we need to start to roll over. Well, that's what we've got. Can we take this out? 63.78. That's the line in the sand for me. If we take that out, buddy old boo. Buddy old boo. That's going to be a big thing. So, Solnick's up 34% today. Shout out to Matt. Solnick is looking really good. That's my top 100x play. And listen, I'm going to keep grinding on that just like everything. Just like everything. So with that, let's get into your guys' questions, comments, concerns. Make sure you guys spam that like button, hit the share so other people can spam the like button. Me, myself says happy birthday from Eric. Happy birthday from Hughes. Happy birthday from Don, Quinn, The Web. I appreciate you. Amari, old fella. Thank you guys for all the birthday wishes. I appreciate you. Now that we 118, what do you think Bitcoin will go much higher? It's pretty hot in the micro. So like I'm going to be looking for, probably a back test of 112. Can it go higher? Sure, but that's not, that's not what I'm predicting. I'm here for the why are we crashing questions. Yeah, they're coming. They are coming. They will be here. They will be here. You guys are gonna be pissed. The next pullback we have, people are just gonna be pissed that I'm bullish again. I'm not extremely bullish on the market right now, because we basically did the move that I've been waiting for. Some of the altcoins are gonna catch up, in my opinion. That's what's next. Although, a lot of things are up a lot today. Like Link is up. Where did my link go? Where are you? Where did it go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? All right, let me go. So Solana's actually down today. Solana to me might be a play, and everything in the Solana ecosystem as well. Cardano's up 6% today. Chainlink barely up. So a lot of the altcoins still haven't really caught up too much. I mean, they're having strong weeks, like 16%, 50% for Stellar, 23% for Dogecoin this week. All that's really good. XRP's up 23%. Like, you can't pretend like 2-3 years of stock market gains in a day or in a week is just like, no, we're not going to do that. Says, I see green. The Web, thank you for the $2 donation, brother. I appreciate you. Happy birthday, Savage. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you. Happy birthday, good sir. What's your thoughts on price? 8 Helium Dent, November bull run. It's still the same targets for those. How did Bitcoin know it was your birthday? Listen, me and Satoshi, we had a little chit chat. I said, hey, bro, you have been repressing this for too long. And these traders think that they're investors. And they're giving people dumb advice. And they're wrecking people. So I'm going to need you to wake up. And that's what happened. Don't take investing advice from a trader. Okay? Happy Sonic Spike. What's your exit for Flux? 3, 5, 13. Happy birthday, Ski. Can you check out LCX? Sure will. LCX starting to wake up. Wake up. It's starting to wake up. It's looking good. Putting in micro higher lows, micro higher highs. Getting above 15 cents is going to be a big level for LCX. That would be a macro reverse trend. My targets are still the same. $1.11, 222 in the macro. I think LCX looks good. Is AVAX going to make a comeback? I think so. What's the top value play right now? Still Solnick. You know, 7.5 cents, bare bones minimum, or I will shave my beard. That is my beard bet. I just cashed out the other beard bet, by the way, at $75,000, April 7th, 2025, with video evidence. There's video on the internet of me saying, Bitcoin, the bottom is in, boys. We will not make a new low before 118, or I will shave my beard. That was the most recent beard bet. This beard bet is Solnick will reach 7.5 cents by the end of the bull market, or I will shave my beard. I said what I said. My targets for Ethereum, 3,300, 7,200, 12,000. With the video evidence. That's right. Documented. Documented. So how you know in your alt season? How do you know you're in alt season? Bitcoin dominance, being in a downtrend. Press the like button for Ski. That's right. Hello, Ski. Do you think Bitcoin dominance has topped? I do. I didn't think it was going to make a new high, to be honest with you. I was not surprised, but that was not my prediction. I did not predict. Like, I thought that this was the top over here. But yeah, I do think that it's topped. Like, it's just like the Fed, just like everything. It's just waiting. Can we get to 63? That's the line in the sand for me. 63. That's a big level. But yeah, I think so. I mean, we're probably going to have a bounce, probably have a retracement, roll back over. All that would be fine. Someone do a weld check on Jamel. Yeah, bro, listen, I wasn't going to say anything, but apparently he was calling me a scammer in his live stream. So I would say keep my name out your mouth. Do not take advice. Do not take investing advice from a trader. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. That's like the richest man in Babylon. One of the principles is the guy took advice about jewelry from a brick maester. If my man does not have a portfolio, how is he giving advice? That's insane to me. And it's even more insane if you listen to somebody like that. And then they want to badmouth other creators. I'm not going to give it my energy, my prana, but that's dumb. My man's been bearish since 2022. Here, let me give you Jam's track record, since he wants to say, throw out crazy stuff like that. Let me tell you Jam's track record. Let me show you when Jam was bearish. Publicly. By the way, back in 2022, he was commenting on my videos. You can go and find him. He was commenting on my videos back in 2022. And he was saying, that's not how you do TA. When I was bullish, publicly. So Jam was bearish here. Jam was bearish here. Jam was bearish here. When Bitcoin pulled back to 20K, Jam was bearish. When Bitcoin pulled back to 25K, Jam was bearish. When Bitcoin pulled back to 25K again, Jam was bearish. When Bitcoin pulled back from 48K to 38K, Jam was bearish. Jam was bearish at this top, this top, this top. Jam was also bearish at this bottom, this bottom, this bottom, this bottom. Jam was bearish at this top. Jam was bearish at this bottom. Jam was bearish at this top. Jam was bearish at this bottom. Jam was bearish at this top. Jam was bearish at this bottom. Jam was bearish at this top. Jam was bearish at this bottom. At this bottom, at this bottom. Jam was bearish at this top, this bottom, and this top again. So there you go. If you are bearish every single day, you will be right sometimes. Taking investment advice from a man who does not have a portfolio is crazy. All right, I didn't want to be like this, but my man is spewing nonsense in his live streams, calling me a scammer, giving advice to people. Crazy, crazy work. Bearish literally every day for the last 4 years. What up, brother? You are correct, sir. What's your exit plan on ADA? 2468. A broken clock is right twice a day. That's right. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. That's it. Ski's the only one I listen to. Listen, I don't want to be anybody's savior. That's my goal. That's my message. My message to you is I am not your savior. Okay? It's not me. I'm not anybody's savior. It's not me. I'm not the savior. Okay? I don't want to be your hero. I want to help liberate you. I want you to trust in yourself and to believe in yourself and come up with your own strategy. That's my mission. The Web, thanks for the $5 donation, brother. I appreciate you. Ski, I grabbed Solnic, ADA, VeChain, Algo, HBAR, Bitcoin, XYO, open long-term portfolio for the next bull run. Thoughts? All of those, to me, are 10-plus year plays. +10 year plays. I'm back 145, then crashed to 115, then 230 minimum. Saying it since 74K, bro. I give you credit, my man. He's been in here consistently. Saying the same thing. My targets are a little bit more conservative, but that's how I am. I'm conservative with my targets. Will Bitcoin rise again? Absolutely. On what time frame are we looking at? Ski, for all the coins exit plan target we hit, what's the percentage we should take out? That just depends. Like, you know, I think it's a sliding metric depending on, like, some people are like, man, I'm done with crypto. I want to be out of this game. And for that, I would say 33%. Some people want to be in this game for 10+ years. And for that, I would say 20%. And I would slide the scale based off of that. What do you think about ICP? I think ICP is undervalued criminally at this point. It says you, Alvarez, Alex, Crypto Profit are the best. I appreciate it, brother. And did exactly what you said. Retest to 270. Don't listen to a guy in his basement. Exactly. Exactly, brother. Too soon. Too soon. Whoopsies. What's your take on Bitcoin dominance chart? I like it. It's headed in the right direction. And I said Ethereum getting to 3,000 would do that. Like, chat, did I not say it? 3,000 Ethereum is going to be all we need to really start to bring it down. Like, I don't know what you call it, brother. I don't know what you call it. 3%. Bitcoin dominance. It's only 0 to 100%. It's not like this is going to do a 5x or a 10x or something like that. It's 0 to 100%. It's 0 to 100%. So I like it. We have one more level to clear. That's 63.76%. My macro targets in the heat of the bull market, the heat of the alt season, is going to be low 50s, high 40s. That's been my target for a long time now. What will Bitcoin do now? Probably back test 112. What's your high, medium price targets also, brother? On what? Can we look at Solnic? I don't mean TA. I just want to admire some beauty. Powell likely to resign. How will that impact the market? I think it could be positive, right? So, like, who gets appointed? It's going to be somebody appointed by Trump. Like, who is Trump going to appoint? I would think that it would be somebody that's going to cut rates. You know? I'm not a fundamental analyst. That's not what I am. But to me, that's just, like, practical, logical. I think it could be good for the markets. By the way, I will put this out right now. I'm going to put this out right now. July 14th is the day. This could easily be a buy the rumor, sell the news. We could easily get a nice back test. I'm not necessarily predicting that, but just it's what it seems like is at play here. Buy the rumor, sell the news. All right, let's look at Solnick. Been crushing today. Shout out to Matt. Where is my chart? Where's my snare? Come on now. That's a clean bounce off the LPS here. That's about as clean as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. Getting above 007. Send us into the markup. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I have no snare in my headphones. 3 people got that joke. And I love you for it. Listen, that's me. That's what my channel is really about. Like, the jokes are so 5D level chess. It's like 3 people are going to get the jokes, but those 3 people are having a fantastic time. Okay? Oh, man. Will there be 8 months of altcoin season? My prediction is 3 to 6 months, or 3 to 9 months, excuse me. What's the possibility of Bitcoin hitting 138 before August? It's possible, but I don't want to see it, actually. That's too hot, too fast. It's going to bring a lot of nonsense with it. And then we're going to have to redeal with all this again, right? Coming back, and people are going to be pissed, and there's going to be a lot of nonsense. I don't necessarily want to see that. I think it's plausible 138 before August. My target is 138 before the end of November. 138 before August might be too fast, too quickly. But that's how crypto moves. So it's not about what I want. It's not about what I want to see. It's about what's going to happen. Is that going to happen? I think that's very plausible. I don't necessarily want to see that because it's going to bring a lot of nonsense with it. But how can I join your channel? Hit me in the DMs. I have a birthday sale. Today's my birthday. I have a birthday sale going on right now until midnight tonight. If you want to get lifetime access to my course, Telegram, a portfolio review, a one-on-one consultation with a personalized exit strategy, you can hit me in the DMs for that. Ski, are you low, medium, high price targets? Also conservative, brother? I think so. I try to be reasonable, realistic. Like, my thing is like trying to figure out when I do my analysis. Let me just like show you my bias. Let me just unveil the curtain when I'm doing my analysis, when I give my targets. What I try to do oftentimes, because here's the thing. I want you guys to realize gains. Not theorize. I want you to realize gains. So what I do is I try to come up with my targets, like for XRP. Example. Just recently, the real number was 260 when I was doing my analysis. Full transparency. That was the real number. But what was I saying was 243. Why was I doing that? Because I want people to realize gains. So I like to be conservative before the actual number gets so that people actually can realize the gains. And I do that in the short term and I do it in the long term. Most of the time, what you'll see, like if you watch me long enough, you'll see that a lot of the targets that I do put out, they do go above those targets, at least like the medium or at least the short term target. Like ZBEC, SUI, what are some Penlink, those are some coins that I was bearish on and I was saying take profit. They all went above that. Caspa, they all went above those targets of what I had. You know? So yeah, I try to be conservative because I want you guys to actually realize gains and not theorize them. 90 XRP birthday special. Happy birthday. Would you buy now? I would not FOMO in now. I would DCA, continue to DCA. Says you're a true savage. Dogecoin, $1.11, 222. Yeah, so listen, that's honest to God. When I was doing my analysis on XRP, when it looked like this over here, when it looked like this, and we were at our bear trap, I was like 250, 260 was the number that I was coming up with, but I put out 243 because I'm trying to be conservative. So the macro numbers for XRP are $5, $8, $12. How did you see 118 from months ago? Was it a specific Fibonacci? It was. That's right. Exactly. This is the type of stuff I teach. That's exactly correct, though. I believe there was a couple of numbers. It was from here. I think. I don't remember where it was, actually. Hold up. How did I get this number? I don't remember which where I pulled it from, but I pulled it from somewhere. It wasn't that. Where did I pull this from? Wasn't from there. What did I pull this from? I don't remember. I don't remember where I pulled this from. Off the top of my head, I'll get back with you on that. But there was a Fibonacci that gave me that target. Using TA on crypto doesn't work. You need neutral nets. For who? It doesn't work for you? Like, how did I come up with 118 at 74? At 22, actually, at 20,000, I had a target of 118. It doesn't work for who, brother? Speak for yourself. Flux going to $20, that's the most parabolic. I think 5 to 13 is more probable.
Well, then your friends are even worse.
What's your next target after Bitcoin backtest 125? 138 is my macro target. Yeah. Are we bullish? Not really, actually. Like, I'm macro bullish, but not really in this micro moment. I do think that the market is pretty overheated. But it can stay overheated for a little while because it's been so repressed. I've been bullish for a long time. But, yeah, I think we're due for a back test. What levels do you think now we will see XRP now? My macro targets are $5, $8, $12. I think we're going to back test 267 and kind of, which we're already here actually right now. No, we're at 270. I think we're going to back test and reaccumulate here probably into the 260 range, somewhere in there before going higher. Here for the wire, the alts dumping comments. Yeah, bro. People are going to be pissed. I'm telling you. They're going to be, Ski, what the hell, man? I maxed out my credit cards for you. What the hell, Ski? I wanted to place the accountability on you. Oh, man. It says alts are cooked. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know about that. You're making assumptions that they're going to go lower than what then they're already in an uptrend. Like XRP is already in an uptrend. You're making assumptions here that they're going to break an uptrend, which they are clearly in. Top Q3 to Q4. I think Q4. Q4 is my target. Ski, do you think this is where we see 10 to 30x alts? I'm asking because this is where you said euphoria starts. It starts. It starts here. That's right. It starts here. Where we see the 10 is from like last week, last month, and it's from April until November. ETH to the moon. My targets for ETH are 3,300, 7,200, and 12,000. Ski, do you truly believe Solnick can reach that large of an audience being the top 100 cryptos? Listen, I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm gonna ask you a question. I'll answer your question first, and then I'm gonna ask you a question. Do I believe? Yes. I believe it in my heart. I believe it in my soul. I believe it in my bones. I believe it in my every fiber in my being. Yes. There is not an ounce of doubt in me that it will happen. Now what the thing I'm going to ask you is, who on this app, on YouTube, on TikTok, produces better content than me? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be, woe is me. I'm the best. I'm the greatest. But like actual production value and the value that I bring to regular people, who does it better? Am I going to stop and go into retirement? No, it's not happening. I'm going to keep doing this same exact thing. I took this brand new account from 0 to 5,000 followers in 30 days. Over 1 million views. I'm going to keep doing the same thing times 30, times 12, times 20. Not so jam. Damn you. Oh God. All the lines mean jack to you, brother, to you. Here's what the lines meant to me. It just, listen, hear me out, bro. Just say you don't know how to read charts. Move on. It's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that deep, brother. Just say, I don't know how to do what you're doing, and move on. It ain't that deep. It ain't that deep, brother. The bears will rise. Solnick prediction. Are you saying Sonic or Solnick? I appreciate you for giving me an opportunity to brag upon myself. Okay. Here's what the lines meant to me. FTX, November 8th, 2022. 6 months in advance with video evidence. I had November 8th circled, marked in as a potential bottoming day. 6 months in advance with video evidence. Bitcoin dropped to $15,500. 6 months in advance, I had this day circled. Why? Because of the 7-year cycle. Because Q4 of the 7th year during a lunar eclipse typically is the climax of that event. What happened? Q3 and Q4. Luna was Q3. Q4 was FTX. They both went to 0. That's what the lines meant to me. And then November 9th, 2022, Bitcoin was at $15,500. I said I would shave my head if we went lower. Video evidence. Bitcoin is up 10x from that moment. Not even 3 years. Here's what the lines meant. We went all the way up to $25,000, pulled back to $20,000 with video evidence. I said I would shave my head if we went lower. The bottom is in. Then we went all the way up to 31,000, pulled back with the war in Israel. I made multiple videos. I put it out on Twitter. I put it out in the Discord and the Telegram. I said that the bottom is in. Here's XYZ. We are not going any lower. 9/11, the worst 9/11 in the United States history. That's a joke. 9/11 2023. Bitcoin pulls back to $25,000. I said I would shave my head, my face, and my cat. The cat was a joke if we went lower and if we didn't reach 48K by the end of the year. I don't know how many times I got to get lucky. Here you go. Before it's not luck. Okay? Germany, Mt. Gox said it was a local bottom. We immediately went on to do a 40% rise. FTX, or excuse me, Japan cutting their rates. I said the bottom's in. Here's XYZY. I said I would shave my beard if we went lower. And I also said we're going to reach 80K by the end of the year, by Christmas, or I will shave my beard. And I even said the real number's 100K. We went from 49K all the way to $109,000. How many times do I have to get lucky? The tariffs, 74,000. I said the bottom's in, boys. Here's XYZY. I made many, many videos about it. I said we will not make a new low before Bitcoin reaches a new all-time high, or I will shave my beard. How many times do I got to bet it? How many times do I have to keep guessing before it ain't luck? You let me know. Just say you don't know how to do it, bro. It's all right. I didn't know how to do it either. I could teach you. I could teach you how to do it. Says, I have 175 XRP. What do I do? Keep stacking, bro. Keep stacking. You know what I'm saying, brother? Hey, buddy, just joined. How are you feeling about Bitcoin today? Feeling great, bro. I've been charting this out for months, and it feels good to... It happened. We're here. So, listen, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like, okay, I know every single candle, and no, I need to see what the next move is. But we're here. We're a little bit hot today. And that's okay. It can be hot for a little while. But 118 was my first big target since 2022. We're here. We made it. Hey, do you think Ondo can potentially do this bull run? I'm not a huge fan of Ondo. I think it does a 3x. To be honest, dude is kind of right. You need to know more. What do I need to know? Bro, I've called 8 of the last 9 bottoms with video evidence. Let me know in the Elliott Wave community, or anyone for that matter who's done that. Please, I would love to follow them. I'd love to pick their brain. Anybody who has video evidence documented called more bottoms than me, let me know, please. I would love to follow them, learn from them, pick their brain. I don't know anybody. You let me know. Bro, imagine coming in my chat. It's just, I need to know more. Okay. You got it, bro. You got it, bro. Stop with the ego. Bro, I don't have ego. This isn't ego. I'm telling you factually what happened. What's the Kid Rock line? It ain't bragging if you back it up. $5, $8, $12. Those are my targets still to this day. Still to this day. Since 30 cents. Jasmine, 10, 11, 12 cents. Bitcoin to the moon. Happy birthday, you savage. I appreciate you. You checked Sui today. I haven't checked Sui today. Let's check out Sui. I'm here for the naysayers. Let a naysayer know. Happy birthday, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I actually like Pinlink here. Pinlink was one that I got accused of being a hater about back in like December. But I think Pinlink's a pretty good value here, to be honest. Will coins hit December highs again? They're going to go higher. Not all of them. Some will only retrace, but I think a lot of them are going to go into price discovery. Pi Network. Pi has way too much inflation for me to be honest. It says, bro, you are the best. To be honest, I just lost a 95% of all my capital. I don't know what the second part has to do. If that's true, if you're not trolling, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. That sucks. What are your thoughts on Rose? I'm in a long on Rose right now. Currently. Actively. Today. Actively today, right now. I am in a long on Rose. Let's put it up. Yeah, I'm a believer. So we're up 67% on that right now. 67% on that trade. I'll put it up for you. Oops. For you guys and gals. The heck? Here we go. Boom. There we go. That's my thoughts on Rose. I'm in a long right now, today. You don't need crazy leverage to make crazy gains. You heard me? What do you think the next low for Bitcoin? 112. Look at VeChain charts. What's the new beard bet? I haven't came out with one. I still have an active one with Solnic. Solnic. Solnic will reach 7.5 cents by the end of the bull market, or I will shave my beard. That is the only beard bet that is active right now. I'll probably make a new one at some point. I know I will at some point. The next time people are freaking out and I'm convinced that the bottom is in again with technical analysis, sentimental analysis, structural analysis, I'll do another beard bet. Flux. Pepe, I think Pepe does a 3 to 5x. Let's get a ski to 60,000 likes. We're already at 37,000. Wow. You guys are killing it. Ski, would you consider yourself a swing trader or an investor? I'm an investor above all, for sure. And listen, I'll just tell you guys my journey. That's why I'm so slow moving. And like a strength / weakness of mine is, and if you follow me long enough and you like watch my analysis, you'll see this. I'll be saying the same thing again and again and again, and then it'll finally happen. And so like I will see stuff painfully in advance. And sometimes we'll be waiting months for it to happen, right? I had this target, 118K, over here at 80K. We went lower. And then we got it. You know what I mean? Like I had this back in February. Back in March. Not February, March. So that's like a weakness of mine. Strength, weakness, whatever. I see things painfully in advance and we'll just be waiting and waiting. I am an investor. And my journey of like how I got here, my very first love was real estate. I have rental properties. I'm a believer in real estate. I read all the Robert Kiyosaki books. And I'm a believer in real estate. I'm an investor. So I do swing trade. I don't really day trade. I trade, leverage trade. But I'm an investor. That's what I am. And that's why it's crazy to me, you know, taking a portfolio advice from somebody who doesn't have a portfolio. That's crazy work. That's crazy work to me. Thank you for the $4.90 donation, my brethren. I appreciate you. Top 3: Naka, Theta, Dent, VeChain, LCX, VeChain, IOTA, FTN, Raven. How many do we have? Naka, Theta, Dent, VeChain, LCX. Naka, Theta, Jesus. Naka, Theta, Dent, VeChain, LCX. My God, Naka. We're gonna try this one more time, guys. Bear with me. I'm gonna be able to count one of these days. Are we ready? Maybe I'm right-handed, so let me count my left hand. Maybe that'll help. Naka, Theta, Dent, VeChain, LCX. It's because you put VeChain twice. That's what's messing me up, brother. VeChain again. IOTA, Phantom, Raven. Okay, so you got 7, maybe 8 coins. So you're asking me to pick 3, top 3. What is your criteria? Top 3 for 20 years? Top 3 for 20 weeks? Top 3 as an investment, long-term hodl? Top 3 ROI plays? Top 3 highest conviction? Give me a little bit more criteria on that, and then I'll give you my top 3. What's my top 2 from every narrative? So could you explain to me why you think this bull run that he will do better than Solnick? I don't think that. I have respect, love for Alex. Okay, let me put it to you like this, Tony. So like one of my last beard bets was when Bitcoin, or 2 beard bets ago, 2 seasons ago, last season on your boy Ski, 2 seasons ago, when Bitcoin was at 49K, the beard bet was Bitcoin would reach 80K before the bull market was over. And then I would even, or before Christmas is what I said. That was the beard bet. And I even said the real number's 100K, right? So the beard bet is a safe bet. It's not what I think is going to happen. Here's the secret. When I bet my beard, I am quite fond of my beard. I'm quite certain it's going to happen. So is 7.5 cents my target? No. That's what I'm betting my beard on. My target is 10 cents, $1, $5.89. Hopefully that makes sense. I bet my beard because guess what? I don't want to shave. So I put it at a place where I know I'm good. My mom's boyfriend says happy birthday. Thank you. Bitcoin pumped 9% in 2 days, and people are already complaining about 1.3 cents today. Yeah. Both of my wife's boyfriends are going to be pleased. We're in price discovery. Damn you. I would love you to elaborate on your question from the donation, brother. I appreciate you. Top 3 bull run. My top 3, I'll give you a low, medium, high. So I'll give you a low market cap, a medium market cap, and a high market cap. So my top low market gem, 100x play is Solnick, SOLNIC. That's the one where I have a beard bet. That is the only beard bet that I have left because everything else has happened. I need to change my name to Prophet Ski. The Prophet Ski has returned. For it was prophesized. Solnick is my number 1 100x play. Medium cap, it's Flux. And large cap is probably VeChain or ADA. For it is the prophecy. Ski, do you prefer Dawson's Creek or Tree Hill? I don't know what you're asking me, brother. You think Solnick will pass 10 cents? I do. My targets are 10 cents, $1, $5.89. Can you give your thoughts about XRP, please? I just did a video breakdown on XRP. It hit my targets. I think it's likely to come back to 260, reaccumulate. My macro targets are $5, $8, $12. And it's hard to, like, the XRP army is so crazy. If you watch my videos, because I was talking about 243 since $1.90 over here. And the XRP army is like, you know, they were pumped when I was saying that. And then when we passed it, they're like, oh, it's 250, 260 as we speak, 270, it's 280 as we speak. Like, brother, this isn't my macro targets. I will say about XRP, the logical thing to do would be to backtest and reaccumulate. However, XRP goes through these long periods of boring before it rips. That's the reality with XRP. So, I'm going to tell you what is logical to happen is a backtest to 260, 250. I'm not predicting it, though, because XRP just kind of does its own thing. Flux targets 3, 5, 13. You got my email. Chad, I got your email, brother. By the way, anybody who sent me their portfolio, I will have all of them done this weekend. And there is a birthday sale going on right now until midnight. Today's my birthday. The sale ends tonight at midnight. If you want to get a portfolio review, consultation, personalized exit strategy, lifetime access to my course, lifetime access to my Telegram group, that sale ends tonight at midnight. So if you're interested in that, hit me in the DMs. What platform do you trade mainly? BitUnex. I think they're pretty solid. Happy says great answer. Thank you. Happy birthday. Appreciate it, brother. 50K. We got to 50K likes. All right, guys. Let's do a blitz right now. Everyone, stop what you're doing and spam that like button. Let's get it to 60,000 likes in the next 10 minutes. And I will do a free personalized exit strategy for somebody. All right. Here for some predictions. Let's get it then. What do you think the market will do next week or so? Okay. Everyone thinks here's the reality. This is the move. We did it. We did the move that I've been charting out for months. Okay. So what's next? We need to get some structure. We need to see where this is going to land. Is it going to keep ripping? It's in a breakout. That's the facts of the matter. It was in a bull flag and it broke the bull flag. So we need to get some structure, some signs of distributing, some signs of bearish divergence. We don't have that right now. I will just say, sentimentally, just from off of vibes, July 14th feels like a classic buy the rumor, sell the news event. That's what it feels like to me on paper right now. So at 74K, we had this target 118. We did it. So now we need to get some more structure so that we can predict, hey, what's next? What's it going to do? Is it going to continue to follow this fractal? Do I need to expand this out more? Or are we going to go into a micro distribution? Are we going to backtest 110, reaccumulate, and then go higher to 138? I don't have the answer right now because we don't have the structure right now. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. I will be looking for some short-term. What's July 14th? It's the like crypto White House thing. I don't know. Listen. What's yellow indicator? This is a fractal, and this is what I've been following for a while. So this is called a fractal. I'll show you guys how to do this. So basically, the argument that I've been making for a while, you could go back and look at my videos, and you can see that I didn't just make this up now. Like, I definitely had this over probably since, when would I start talking about this? I think I was talking about this pre-100K. But definitely, like, in this bull flag, I was talking about it probably 100K. I was talking about it a lot. But basically, I was making the argument, because for a while I've been making this argument, that we are doing exactly this macro structure right here. And this is just, all I did was pull up the 2021 bull market and made the argument that this was distribution, just like this was distribution. This was your markdown. This was your markdown. This was accumulation. This was one of my analysis when I was, one of the things I was leaning on when I was pretty confident that the April bottom was the bottom, because structurally we were doing the same thing. And then within the structure, I noticed from here to the Bitcoin top breakout bull flag higher that we were doing the same sort of structure. So all I did was pull a fractal from the ABC correction was, and all you do is you just pull this indicator right here, you click on it, and then you just go to wherever you want to go, and there you go. That is how I did that. And this is the same, it's the same structure. So I look for a lot of structure a lot of times is what I do. So that's how I did that. That's called a fractal. And basically you take structure from a previous time frame. And I mean, if we were to follow this out, so if I were to get rid of this, right, because this only just showed to the breakout. If we were to continue to follow this fractal, that's probably what we could anticipate is a little bit of a back test to 112 before going higher again. Right? It's kind of what it looks like. So we'll see. Is that what we're going to do? I don't know. At some point it'll break from this fractal. But that's how you do that. Bearish flag on XRP, then short it. He says, you're an effing wizard, Harry. How did you predict 118K on your birthday? Morpheus. You guys know the funny thing is, that is my personality type. We hit 60,000 likes already. You guys are crazy. All right. That's it. You guys are winning a free portfolio exit strategy. One of yins is going to be the lucky number 11. And you're going to win a free portfolio exit strategy. All you have to do to win is, first, drop that follow, subscribe. You got to be a follower. You got to be a subscriber on YouTube. Number one. And then, number two, I am going to write a number down on my hand. It's going to be between 1 and 100. Whoever guesses it correctly first, after I say go, is going to win. Is going to win. All right? All right, I'm going to give you a second to drop a follow if you want to win. And then we're going to do it. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to go. All right? 3, 2, 1. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Go. Whoever gets it right correctly first is the winner. It is not 11. It is not 18. It is not 28, 67, 37, 11, 57, 25. It is not 88, 77, 18. It is not 57. It's not 4, 78, 72, 69, 4, 88, 14, 17, 27. The web. The web. The web is the winner. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. 2011. There we go. Damn, them some working hands. Come on now. All right, number 27. The web is the first one I saw that got it. Let me just make sure no one said it before he said it. I didn't see anyone on TikTok. I did. Hold up. Matt might have got it. Nope, the web got it. The web got it like immediately. That's crazy. All right, congrats to web. 72. I'm obviously dyslexic. One more. All right, one more. We'll do one more. Make sure you guys drop a follow. Listen, reminder, if you want your own portfolio review, exit strategy, personalized, lifetime access to my course, lifetime access to my Telegram, which I put all my trades, my portfolio, anytime I buy, sell, all that stuff and more is in there. My birthday is today. Today is the last day of the birthday sale. So if you want to take advantage of that, hit me in the DMs if you want your own personalized exit strategy. All right, here we go. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Oh boy. Hopefully that shows up. I need a new marker. All right. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Well, you guys are already going. I didn't say go. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. It is not 33. It is not 23. It is not 29. It's not 67. It's not 100. 45, 80, 55, 18, 33, 23, 28. My God. They're coming in so fast. 36, 99, 50, 56, 23. My God. Please help me. 99, 72, 52, 60. All right, it's above 20, below 80. That's your hint. Above 20, below 80. Not 44, not 45, not 58, not 62, not 44, not 22, not 23, not 72. My God, they're flying. Oh, YouTube. Oh, YouTube. Not 45, not 7, not 33. Not 81, not 79, 20. Oh my God. I've lost. Hopefully no one's gotten it. I don't know. You guys. All right, it's below 60. Let me make sure no one's got it. They're flying. Help me. 32. Blivik is the winner. BLVCK. You are the winner. I think. I hope. Blivik. BLVCK. Here you go. Here's what my man looks like. Send me a DM, brother. You are the winner. 32 was the number. If you want your own personalized exit strategy, no worries. Hit me in the DMs. If you said it first before him, I didn't see it. There were so many. If you send me video or picture proof that you're before him, I'll do one for you too. Don't worry. But you need evidence. All right. That's going to be it for this time, guys. I'm going to go have a nice birthday steak, a nice birthday cigar. If you're interested, last day of the sale, midnight tonight. If you want lifetime access to my Telegram group, my course, a personalized exit strategy, a portfolio review, hit me in the DMs. That sale ends tonight. If you are a winner, the Web and Blivik and maybe someone else, I forget who it was, send me a DM. Me, myself, and I says, I said 32. You did say 32. I don't know if you said it. Okay, I'm going to give you credit too, brother. All right, but that's going to be it for this time. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. How much is the extra strategy? Right now is $250 for lifetime access to my course, portfolio review, exit strategy, personalized exit strategy, lifetime access to my Telegram, which comes with my trades, my calls, my buys, my sells, trading videos, books that have helped me, meditations that have helped me, and a kick-ass community. All right, but that's going to be it for this time. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Peace, love, prosperity. I will never message you first. I will never message you first. Those are scammers. It's not me. I love you, but I'm not going to message you. All right, but that's going to be it for this time. Peace, love, prosperity, God first, God bless.